Okay.
Hi, everybody. Happy Shout Out Saturday. I'm super excited. This has been the most fun project for me, is to get to see faces from my past, meet new faces. I just love the Saturday Shout Out. So today I'm super excited to have with us Terri Williams, who I have known for a very long time. We used to work together many moons ago at a big alternative education site. And so welcome, Terri. I'm so glad to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you. Glad to be here.
Tell the tribe a little bit about who Terri is.
Well, I am a licensed professional clinical counselor. I am in the beginning stages of writing my dissertation to become a clinical psychologist. And yes, whoop, whoop, I'm ready for it to be done. I'm sure you have no idea what that dissertation process is like.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy, but you know what? I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad it's over, and so that's how you'll feel, I guarantee you.
Yes, I can't wait. So that's been my life. I'm also in private practice, and I am the clinical supervisor for some associate clinicians and in my practice. And I also work at a local hospital providing 5150 assessments, and I absolutely love all of it.
Nice. You're not moving slow, that's for sure.
No. Let's see. I've got other contracts that I'm working on right now, and I take a great pleasure in it. And even though I have those down moments, I just bend my leg back and kick myself in the tushy, and then keep going. You know how we do it.
Mm-hmm, I know.
Yeah. Yes.
And don't you have some new thing coming up with the Department of Public Health? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I do. I am so excited about this. We got a grant, and it was only offered, this grant was only a recidivism grant that was only offered in the high desert. So us and a bunch of other folks applied for it, agencies, and we were the lucky people to get it. So the way it's set up is that it's free, and it includes transportation to anyone who lives in the high desert, any adult 18 and over who lives in the high desert that has been incarcerated or released from jail or prison in the last 36 months. So even reoffenses. So if a person has been out, and let's just say they got a DUI, or let's just say they got a felony or something, and they're just exiting, they still can come into the program. And I think the bonus thing about the program is that it has transportation component built in it. So it's really, really good. And the program, it's set up to where we have two other partners. One partner is a local church, and another partner is a transportation company. And the what's it called? It's called peer-to-peer. So the church actually goes out to the jail and to the prison to recruit these folks, and then get them all set up, get the referrals set up, and then send them to us. And then they're on and moving, and they're with us anywhere from 3 months to 12 months. Free substance abuse, so can't beat that. Free service.
And so just because we have people in here from all over, so Terri's talking about the high desert of California, which includes areas like Victorville, Apple Valley, Hesperia, Adelanto, Phelan. Am I leaving any?
Lucerne Valley, all those places.
Yes. So, so they'll get to have free substance abuse counseling.
Yes, so it'll include individual groups, family, and there's one more, individual, family, and groups with people with similar, issues, substance abuse groups. And of course there are urinalysis tests. You have to be clean. We have to make sure that you're clean. And if you are, and if you aren't and you fail a test, then we just work with that. We don't kick you out of the program. We just keep moving you forward and get you some resources. So it's really good. We're just excited about it.
So in other words, you're coaching them up instead of coaching them out.
Yes, right? Yes.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want the tribe to get to know you a little bit better. So I'm just going to ask you some random questions, and I don't want you to overthink them. Just answer kind of some things that pop out, okay?
Okay.
So for the first question, if you could go to anybody in the world who's alive, who you don't know now, if you could go to their house for dinner, who would you pick? and what would you ask them?
That's a couple of people, but I'll start with this one person. I would say it would be, I think it would be Michelle Obama. Um, I didn't follow them a lot in their plight to become first lady and the president of the United States, but I've learned some things about her. And I also, as a woman of color, African American woman, I want to know what that struggle is about. So I would ask her, what was your journey like? What did you do to overcome certain hurdles? And as a professional woman in my field, I feel like there's a lot of hurdles that I've had to overcome. And I do belong to a women's organization that has given me a lot of support. But what Michelle and Barack Obama went through are two totally different kinds of issues. That this is like, global. Okay, to where my little thing is like, okay, this may be county, maybe city, but there's this, it's a federal, it's global, all over the world. So I want to know what happened to her, how did she deal with it, and how does she continue to raise her daughters and keep her marriage together?
That would, I just think too, she seems like just a really fun person to hang out with, on top of all of that.
Oh, I could see that too. I could see that.
I don't know. She's just pretty fun.
We could do that dancing girlfriend.
I know. you could eat healthy and dance. I don't know.
Yeah.
So let's see. What's one thing on your bucket list that you have not done yet?
One thing on my bucket list. I would have to say that, okay. It's definitely travel, but there's a couple of places. I want to go to someplace really, really remote as it possibly can be. And I know that's kind of weird, but if I were a guy, I probably would have already done it. But because I'm a woman, I'm waiting for God to bring me this perfect person that will go with me. So it'll just be the two of us in this very, very, very remote place. So I don't know where yet. I've been looking at like maybe Peru or some, I don't know, someplace desolate. Because I think I get too much stimulation in what I do for a living. But I love the stimulation, but there's times that I need to just, retract and just go, let me. Yeah.
Well, we're not really a matchmaking service, but maybe there's a Thrive Track member out there that's seeing this video and says, I want to go with her. I don't know. That would be a cool story if that happens. That would be awesome.
Oh my God, it would be.
Let's see. Let me ask you one other question, or two more questions. If you were to describe yourself as a car, this isn't just your favorite car. This is Terri Williams as a car. What kind of car would you be like, and what would the exterior look like and the interior look like? Give us a little peek.
Okay. I'm just going to have to say my car because I love my car. I love my car.
If it represents you, then show
Is that okay? Okay. I love that car. Okay. There's another car that I love. I also like the Volkswagen Beetles. The old ones. I like those.
But this has to be the car that is a metaphor for you.
Okay. Then it's my BMW.
Okay.
And not because it's a BMW, but because it's smooth, it handles well, and I try to be smooth in everything I do, even when I have to deliver bad news to someone. I try to be smooth, and I try to nurture my car. It nurtures me when I'm driving. Like I have the seats just perfect, and I'm a nurturer. So I like to nurture people. I like to care for them. And I love it because even when it's hot outside, and I just feel warm, I feel safe, and I like to make people feel safe. So that's how I connected. My car, it looks just like me. It's the same car.
You did a great job. I think that's a pretty good description. All right, last question. Again, don't overthink, just whatever pops into your mind. If you could teach the world just one thing, and we have a lot of people watching, what would you want the world to know and why?
If I can teach them one thing, how to forgive, and not take things so seriously. I find that, and this was a hard lesson for me to learn. Um, sometimes us nice people, we get hurt, and then we don't try to find out what it was that happened. That the whole full story, we just kind of let it be. And I'm good at doing that. And sometimes in letting it be, it still hurts. So I had to learn that I needed to forgive first, that I didn't need to worry about that other person. As long as I asked for forgiveness if I were wrong, and then I can be okay. But forgiveness is huge. In practice, we have so many people, adults and children, that come in and they just have this hurt that they can't get rid of. And for those that are able to forgive, I mean, there's just quick healing. They're not there very long. Like, oh, wow, I didn't know. I should have done this a long time ago. Well, I've personally experienced that many times. And now that I'm an old lady, I love my
old lady, so it's okay.
Old is good. Means we're alive and on this side of the grass.
That's
so
right.
I think that would be it for me, to teach people how to forgive, and start with yourself. Forgive yourself for whatever you did, and forgive yourself for when you think, oh man, I let that person do this to me. I let them get away with that. Well, really you didn't, because the universe is going to make it so that person will pay their price. You may not see it. You may not even know that they've paid it, but trust and believe it's going to get paid.
Well, and there's so much research on forgiveness and just how it affects well-being. I mean, it's huge. And holding on to resentment and anger, even if there isn't like a big beef, but it's just a feeling of resentment, like, ups your blood pressure and releases cortisol and does all kinds of things. And so the more that we can release and forgive, it's really for our own health as well as,
Absolutely.
Well, any last, let me ask you this. What do you like best about the Thrive Tribe to send us off?
What don't I like about it? I'm so glad that you put this together, because not only does it bring, people from your past, or from my past, or your visitors, your guests past, it just brings new people in. It makes us connect, but not just in a brief moment, but in a way that's truly embracing, genuine, sincere, and it's just positive. Sometimes I'm on Facebook or whatever, and I don't go on a whole bunch, but I go on and I want to be positive, but sometimes you have to filter your thoughts and filter the things you want to say, because you're concerned about what this person may think or that person may think. Well, I've gotten to the point in my life to where if I want to post something positive, then it's my post. Don't look at it. And don't call me or text me and say, oh, why are you posting that? You're always just super positive. Oh, don't you have anything else going on in your life? Well, yeah, but I don't focus on those things. I focus on keeping the smile on my face, keeping my body healthy and clean, and eating right, and loving my family, spending time with my grandkids, and waiting for God and the universe to bring me Mr. Perfect with bumps in the road. But that's it. So in the meantime, I'm happy. I'm just going to be happy.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for being here. It's lovely to see you and get to hear your voice again. I feel like I need to do these all the time now with people so I could just reconnect.
Yes.
Thank you. Stay tuned. We'll have more on Saturday's shout outs as we continue on this Thrive Tribe shout out Saturdays. Have a great day, everyone.
Thrive Tribe. Whoop, whoop, Thrive Tribe.
Yeah,